You ready?
Yep.
You knit your first stitch, pull up the loop, knit the second stitch. Oh dear, that slipped off. All right, you knit the first 2 stitches. Then you take your first stitch, slip it over that second stitch. Knit the next stitch, slip that last stitch over the first. Now that is the way you bind off. Can you see that good, Lorraine?
Keep going.
You just knit, pull that other loop over, knit, slip that first stitch over, knit, slip that stitch over the last stitch. See how it makes a nice chain like on the top.
Okay.
That's the finished edge.
Keep going. I'm going to need all the help I can get. All the instruction. Now, what are you wrapping around there? What's that?
The same. This is what you're working on.
Okay, that wasn't the end.
No, this is what
The ball, still the ball. Okay.
Still the ball, right. And you're knitting the stitch, but the last stitch that you did, you pull over. And this is what they call binding off. You're knitting, but you're pulling that last loop over. So you see your edge is beginning to...
Right.
You see the finished edge?
Yep.
And that's how you bind off. So you actually are knitting every stitch. I can't go any further because I'm running out of yarn here.
Oh. Oh, I should have left more yarn.
So when you're going to bind off, you leave a long strip, a long length.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have done that last row then.
Yeah, that's right. But now you know, you can see how
is there any way to complete that, finish that off?
Yeah. If I tie some more yarn on this.
Should we do the pink? Put the pink on it?
Do you need the end that's off of there? That's the other end?
Now, do you want to use this piece to...
Yeah.
Oh,
is that all right?
then it should be cotton.
Cotton. Right, you want to use the pink?
Yeah, I have to. If you want to use this, you're going to have to add more cotton.
Can you add the other string that's hanging off of there?
No. All right, just pull that off. Because I started that again, so I'm going to pull that off.
Because you can knot it up and work on it. There. Oh, you better not drop these down. And it's good if you don't do this too tight, Because if you do it tight, then you have a hard time pulling that loop over.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed when I did things very tight that it was hard to move them.
Right.
But I don't know how to
Well,
make it loose.
that will come with time when you relax a little bit more
Yeah.
and you pull up a little bit more, put more yarn on your needle and make the loop a little bit bigger.
Even Petey's watching.
You think he's going to learn to knit? Petey? You want to learn to knit? Huh? Would you like to learn to knit? Yeah, but this is not any goodies. No. It's not a treat. So if you want it looser a little bit, you just make your loops a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But your stitches here look very good. That's very good for a beginner. Because I've seen some and they were big and little and all different sizes. But yours look very uniform. I think you'll be a good knitter once you get going. You think you got it now?
I want you to keep going to the end
I
to see
will.
what happens.
Oh. She wants to see what happens at the last stitch. Oh, there.
Oops.
See? Very easy
Yep.
for these stitches to slip off. And you lose them. We're coming to the end, Petey. Oh, all right. Here is a little boo-boo.
Yeah.
That's where I think the threads get separated.
Yep. Yep. And then I realized it too late, and I tried to put them back together, and
Well, I just take the loop from that got kept back and put it back where it belonged, and that's it. You learn to reconstruct or make do or what. Okay,
so now
at
you
the
got
end
two
you
loops.
got two. All right, you slip the last one. You have one. That's it. You're finished. And then you cut this.
Okay.
And there you are, and now you take your crochet hook and you work it in, make a knot, and you work it in there. And that's it.
You work it in here.
All right, you want me to show you how to do that?
Is it in there?
No.
Oh, it must be on the hassock at home.
All right. I'm not going to give you this one,
No, I don't expect.
but I'll show you. All right, you take that tail and you go in a loop here. And you bring it through, and now that makes a knot right there. Now you take the rest of the tail and you work it in all these.
Oh.
That's what they call weaving it in. That's what you do with all the tails of your knitting and your yarn. So you see why when you knit you always have to have a crochet hook with you
Yeah.
too,
Yeah,
because you wouldn't be able to do this with your knitting needles.
yeah.
There,
Okay. Good.
See?
And then you just, what do you do with this thing?
you do the same
Same
darn thing. Only it's too long. I'm not going to work that much. Now, are you going to have fun using this to wash your dishes?
I'm gonna use it. I figured it was for tall glasses.
I'm gonna get it framed, hang it up on the wall.
There. Now you know how to weave it in. Make a knot, and then you take your tail and weave it. And that's it.
Take your tail and weave it.
Yeah. Weave your tail in.
Okay.
There you are.
Good. There we are. Thank you, Mom.